We do want to talk a little bit about what to do when a family member dies.
Yeah, this is, it's something that happens to us a lot when we're representing people, and we don't handle a lot of probate work, but a lot of folks ask us this question, that something will happen. Obviously the first thing that you want to do is make sure that you have or can find any pertinent documents, which would be a will. Next thing you want to do is make sure that you can identify all the assets. Is there real estate? Are there bank accounts? Are there accounts where there are potential beneficiaries, investment accounts, things like that? You'll need to get the death certificate from the Department of Public Health, and then identify any creditors that may be out there. And one of the important things to know is that simply because you are a family member or a spouse of someone that passes away doesn't automatically mean you have to pay their debts. So don't pay any debts of someone deceased until you've got the estate worked out.
We do have a caller on the line, we understand now. Glenda, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead with your question.
Yes, my question is, if you've had a legal will made out in a state that you used to live in, but recently in the last 5 years moved to Alabama, does that will still stand legal in the state of Alabama, or do you have to make out a brand new one?
Well, Alabama will respect a will that was made in another jurisdiction as long as the laws of the other jurisdiction make sure that the will is valid. So sometimes that can be a little bit of a problem if you're trying to probate an out-of-state will in Alabama, making sure that you look at the laws of Alabama and the other state to make sure that they match up. We always recommend that if you've had a change in life circumstances like this, a move to another state, maybe your spouse passes away, or your children, you have children, or your children pass away, that's a time to go talk to a lawyer about revising your will or looking at the will. Especially if you've already got another will, you're not going to have to make any major changes. So go talk to a lawyer if you've moved to another state.
Well, thank you so much. And if you didn't get your questions answered, remember you can always call our friends over at Timberlake and Leak. Thank you so much for being here with us.
And thank you,
for having
Michael.
me.